It's Saturday morning, July 19th at Camp Scholler, our first full day at Oshkosh AirVenture. AirVenture does not begin until Monday, so today we'll head over to the EAA Museum and check that out. It's only a short 10-minute bike ride from our campsite, as you can see on the map. The EAA Museum is a world-class aviation museum, and admission to the museum is free with your AirVenture Week wristband. Here we are at the EAA Museum. It's an impressive museum. Fantastic. Come in, you look up in the sky and there's 3 pits. And the Christian Eagle's up there. Just an outstanding place. So this is the EAA Museum gift shop. Huge selection of clothing. All kinds of signs on the wall you can buy for your shop or your trailer. Models, kids clothing, kids space helmets, kids flight suits, Lego type models, plastic type models, Christmas decorations, Christmas tree, an airplane light set, your Christmas tree, assemble models, more die cast, and a nice book selection. You'll find more books in all through the grounds at the Warbird area and Author's Corner. Kids books, kids stuffy toys, all kinds of cups. Hats, more clothing, some RC airplanes, more caps, more shorts. Just a great thing. And here's the view looking out towards Pioneer Airport. Nice and quiet here in the morning. We have more AirVenture clothing in the lobby. There's a t-shirt for Joe B. All kinds of stuff. Pricey, but nice stuff. And the entrance. Here we go into the museum.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Can I help you with anything?
No, I'm just gonna check things out.
All right.
You know, they got a place where you can sit down, rest your feet.
We'll be right back.
Just an amazing museum. Off to the right is the Frank Borman Space Collection. I had the pleasure of meeting Frank Borman a few years ago at AirVenture. The Wright Flyer. I think there's about 3 separate hangars that you can go in and visit. Curtis pusher up there, an old glider, a monoplane up in the ceiling. So they added the Joe Engel collection in this area.
My mom says the same thing. She doesn't really remember when I wanted to be or do or play with anything but airplanes and be a pilot. And my folks, of course, both were school teachers. Their mom was a former school teacher, and they were a little puzzled at where I picked that up too, because we didn't have an airport even in Chapman. We had an alfalfa field close to the high school football field that they mowed, and there's a fellow came in, I remember a guy came in with a black Stemmer, and I don't remember who it was. But it was one of those converted ones that one seat was controls were all taken out so he could take 2 people up at a time. And one of the other kids and I that wanted to go fly with him.
F-100 cockpit mock-up.
We saved all our money.
He said, "Why added fuel?" "Well, you better cut it off. How'd you add the fuel?" Pull back. Pull back the
Nice.
throttle. Things like that.
Fantastic.
By the time I'll get them to taxi out to the runway and take off, as soon as they're in the air, I'll say, "You got a bogey on your 6. You got to get out of there. You got to get on his tail." And go down through here, and all the armaments are down there. There's all a gun sight.
Just a fantastic museum. In the Frank Borman collection, we got models of all the plane sets Mr. Borman flew. I think today I'm just going to do a walk through the museum here and just give you an idea of the magnificence of this museum. This is kind of the air show aerobata corner. There's art show, Super Chipmunk, November 1114 Victor. I believe this is the fixed gear version. Christian Eagle, Super Steerman, Hot Canary, there's just so much to see, so many airplanes that you can't really take it all in on your first visit. This has got to be about my 10th, 12th trip. AirVenture. Spirit of St. Louis replica on the back. Pitcairn mail wing. An auto gyro back there. Pits hanging up in the ceiling. Look at that cool home build, a Leisure Teal. Glass Air. This kind of Burt Rutan's and Dick Rutan's display. Some other guys. Racer Pussy Galore, Sonics, Breezy, an Aero car. A BD5, the prop version back there. Under the wing, sort of a replica of the Voyager round the road aircraft flight, non-stop, unrefueled, very vegan. Replica of Spaceship One, or that might be one of the real ones. Patty Wagstaff's Extra 260. Frustrating part is the Eagle hangar gets closed during AirVenture. A lot of the planes get taken out, so you can't appreciate all the planes in here. Even the mezzanine is closed. I used to be able to go up there and get some good shots off the 109 up there. And Spitfire. Either P-51A or an Apache A-36. And we usually have a big dinner and dance in here afterwards. We're on the second floor of the EAA Museum. Just setting things up for AirVenture and speakers. This area sort of highlights the Pablo Resni's and the start of the EAA Museum. Their old memorabilia. Yeah, I should like to get one of those pit helmets. That would be so cool. Maybe I'll find one in the flea market. Corbin Baby Ace hanging up. Resni's mailbox, typewriter, and then what you replicated in here was their basement office in their home. Collection of awards that Paul Resni was given. Amazing. Simply amazing. on the second level of the museum. Spaceship One hanging up there. Now we're on the second level of the museum. It's a good exhibit of Spaceship One. Adding rack staffs, extra 260. Different exhibits. Again, the Spirit of St. Louis replica, Christian Eagles, motorized hang gliders, home-built helicopters, this area they call Home Builders Corner.
The same thing that he built?
Yeah.
I almost think it was a RC model airplane workshop.
We can go see the basement. We're not using our basement.
We cannot. That one, well, yeah, this was put out when.
Oh, no, this is not true back then.
Uh-huh.
You get your kit for
Look at that old
$12.47
machine.
gets you started.
Let's do it.
I'm pretty good.
What year was that?
After the completion of the project. They have been known to remove a wall rather than.
A view from the second floor, the robotic airplanes.
Station 1 experience will begin in 1 minute. Please make your way to the Station 1 exhibit area at this time.
I wonder if that Stearman will fit in Mark's motorhome. We can take it up to Gimli and fly it. Oh, and a Booker Youngman or Youngmeister, I'm not sure which. The Super Chipmunk back there. Lots of many displays. Tons of displays. Mark is building a Booker RC model. It's got it about half built. Not sure what his color scheme is going to be. I think it's about 84 inch wingspan. It's going to be a fantastic flying airplane. And of course, there's again Archo Super Chipmunk. I had met Archo at the Maple Leaf International Air Show at Gimli in 1984. That was in June. Mr. Show crashed in his pits doing some filming for Top Gun, I think in the fall of 1984. Gaddy Racer, Hot Canary, Super Stearman again. View from the second level at Early Aviation. The Wright Flyer replica. Scale model of Graf Zeppelin II replica. story behind it. Curtis Pusher. Lots of displays cases. Curtis P. Hawk replica. This is, of course, the amphibian. And there's a Karen auto gyro here. And again, hundreds of display cases with various items. So we're back on the main floor of the EAA Museum. Wright Flyer replica. It's pretty cool. Curtis Jenny, just in his bones. Curtis Push up there. Half of a Sikorsky S-38. That's really cool. Another one of my favorite spots is a replica cottage of the author Ernest Gone.
It was wonderful.
Oh, good. Glad you liked it.
Is there any of these that still exist? No. No.
So there aren't any. In fact,
Somebody who loves books and loves reading and like the books written by Ernest K. Gone. It's just so cool. Seeing this. Wouldn't it be wonderful just to have a little office like this? Okay, with all these pictures and models. Just too cool. A replica brought blue monoplane replica. and the backdrop is a wall mural of the Pioneer Airport just behind the museum here. It's too cool. Spirit of St. Louis replica. P6E Hawk replica. Our good friend Jim Blaney had a RC model P6E Hawk, and Tony Richardson. Auto gyro. The one that Nick will get his auto gyro every flying, his RC model one. And Thomas Moore Scout. And this was a Jenny, but I'm not sure. It is a Jenny. Liberty Prove motor. Jenny. There's so many airplanes in this EAA museum that you have to remember to look up and see when airplanes are hanging off the ceiling. Spirit of St. Louis replica. Charles Lindbergh display. Yeah, original Lindbergh helmet. This Mike Pady aircraft. I don't know if it's a modified Lancer or Turbulence. He had an engine failure in it. Lucky to get it down in one piece and save himself. I guess he donated it to the EAA Museum. Original Vans RV3 prototype. See a lot of RC models built of this aircraft in this color scheme. That wraps up our museum visit. I'll include some of my favorite photos I took from that morning. Remember, during the week, once AirVenture is on, the museum is packed and just like a zoo. So if you can come a few days before, early in the morning, it'll make your visit so much more enjoyable to this world-class museum. Thank you, EAA.
This was a KPK Air 18 video production. Thank you for watching.